So I'll talk about blending mode in Photoshop. So we have two pictures here. One is this car, the other one is this brick wall. And I'll bring this brick wall by using selection tool or move tool. Drag it to this image here. So after you do that, I'll position it on top of this image. I'll make it a bit bigger by pressing Alt key, Option key, and make it a bit bigger to cover whole sections here. So I'll just zoom out a bit more to see everything. And Control T and Command T again. Then Option key, Alt key, and to cover it. And after that, if you go to the blending mode here, you can see there are lots of blending mode, like even dissolve, and also darken, multiply. So this is pretty cool if you use multiply. It looks like the car is inscribed onto the wall, and also color bond, linear bond, darker color, lighten, screen, color dodge, linear dodge, lighter color, overlay, soft light, hard light, vivid light, linear light, pin light, hard mix, difference. This is cool too. Exclusion, subtract, divide, hue, saturation, color, and even luminosity. So you can choose one of the blending mode here that is inside the layers panel, and you can change that blending mode to multiply for this brick wall. Then you can see that the colors is showing through the brick wall using multiply blending mode. And next one, we'll talk about content-aware scale. Content-aware scale. So I'll just close those two pictures here now. I don't need to save it. And also, I will go to content-aware fill scale. So I will open content, one image over here. You can see this image. And after that, using this crop tool here, you can actually extend it like this. And you can see that what is happening. And after that, oh, by the way, you need to unlock this lock icon here for the background first, then extend it, and you would have this transparent background. But if you don't unlock it, I'll go back. You can see that if there is a lock icon, if you extend it, it'll have white background because the current background color is white. So to remove the white background, just unlock this lock first and just extend it. And after that, go to edit, then you can find content-aware scale. Then bring this one up to here. But whenever you do that, if you just drag it, as you can see, even the height is getting longer. So please press Shift key and hold it, just extend it. Then you can see that it recognized the man standing on this the sand and recognizes it, and it just extends all the scenery around it. So this is how you use content-aware scale. This is how you use content-aware scale in Photoshop. Okay, now we'll go to the Dodge tool. So I don't need this photo anymore, so I'll just close it. And also, if you don't want to show this recent pictures, go to File and Open Recent and Clear Recent Files List. Okay, I'll open one other photo here, as that is the photo that I am using. Then using this one, go to this tool. You can see the Dodge, Burn, and Sponge tool here. So if you use Dodge tool, I will just make this picture a bit bigger. If you use this Dodge tool, if you do that, I'll make the brush size of it small, it's too big. Press the opening bracket beside the P key on your keyboard. The first one is the opening bracket that makes the brush size smaller. Very next to the opening bracket, there is a closing bracket that makes the brush size bigger. Okay. Now I'll make the brush size about this using Dodge tool. And if you just drag it, you can see that that area is brighter than other area here. This is how you use Dodge tool. But if you use Burn tool, we'll see what happens. I will do it just beside it here, over here. Then we'll compare those two sections. You can see that this area is darker, getting darker and darker. That one is the brighter if you use Dodge. If you use Burn tool, it'll be darker and darker. And the Sponge tool, for sure, if you use that one, as you see, it actually desaturate all the colors here. As you see, if you just drag it, it actually change the color to almost black and white. If you do it again and again and again, it'll take the color away from the original. So if you do it again and again and again, like so, this is Sponge tool. Okay, so we used Dodge tool and also Burn tool and Sponge tool. Okay, now I will close this image. I don't need to save it. Next one, we'll use healing brush. So I'll use one other image here. I'll make it a bit bigger. Okay, now I'll use healing brush. First, as you can see here, that icon here, which goes to spot healing brush. Spot healing brush is good for small area. Just if you just touch this area. Oh, by the way, I will push the Ctrl J or Command J to duplicate the layer, and I'll hide the background layer just in case. This is a good habit because you can keep the original images. By using this spot healing brush, if you just click it, it actually corrects the images here, and you can actually remove some stains over here. This is spot healing brush. And if you use remove tool, you can remove more, bigger area here, like so. As you see, you can remove. This is the newest tool using AI, by the way, but it takes more time, as you see. Even there, you can use remove tool as well, like so. But it takes time. It takes time. It takes time, like so. Yeah, it's fast enough. But anyway, it actually, it's not perfect. So it's better to use other tool for that. So we'll use healing brush tool. Healing brush tool is a bit different. That means you can get the source. For example, I will get the source from here. Then you can bring your mouse over here. Then you can see the preview and click a new layer. You can actually, on a new amp layer, you can actually match the pattern over here like so. You can just drag it down, then it'll cover the area using that tool. So it creates like this. So it creates another layer and actually copies the original image and paste the original image on to this empty layer. This is how you use healing brush tool. Patch tool is mostly for bigger area. For example, you want to change this area from this layer 1 to here, then you can see that that one is a lot cleaner than before. Over here too, you can just bring it here to this area, then it actually copies from this to that area. Control D or Command D to deselect. So this one is how to use patch tool as well. Okay. And I'll close this one now. And we'll go to I will open 3 images here now. I'll open 3 images here. One photo here and second photo here. For the day, that is for the night, that is a dancer. I will just move that dancer to the day scene here. As you see, the tonal actually of these 2 images are not matching. So you want to match those, how you do this. So we will go there. So if you go to images sections, you can see that under image, but you need to select the layer first, and you can see that. Go to image, you can see adjustment. You can find match color. You can find match color here. So that is under adjustment, match color, adjustment, match color. Then you can find this area here. So that is, you don't need to touch that one, and you just go to source. You can find the day, and after that, you need to go there to the layer merge. And you see that based on the source file, the layer merged will actually change the tone properly, and the tones are matching now. Okay, and also we'll try that one too. Just drag it over here, and after that, go to image, adjustment, match color, and after that, also night, that one merged. As you see, the tones are matching now. This is how you use match color. Okay, then I'll just close everything here. So you don't need to save it. Okay, I'll open another one. Okay, I'll open this picture here. Okay, now we have this picture. Now we have this picture. And we'll talk about adjustment layer. Adjustment layer. Okay, for here, the adjustment layer is this one over here. If you click that on, it will show adjustment layer options. So you can see a lot of things here. Then we'll go to hue and saturation, for example. Then you can see you can change the hue and saturation here. So if you go here and change the hue, then you can see the hue is changing based on your change, like so. Or even you can change the saturation, more desaturated, more saturated, or even lighter and brighter as well. This is how you use your adjustment layer. And if you don't want to actually change, for example, anything of this color, just select those areas by using Magic Wand. By holding the Shift key, you can add all the colors here. And if you don't want to change it, you can actually go over here, paint with the black color. That means it doesn't change that area. It doesn't change that area. So just paint that area like so. As you see, that one is painted black now, okay? Then after that, Control D, deselect it, and over here, on this hue and saturation, you just change it. Then all other sections are changing except those areas, as you see. Okay, and I excluded that area, so that one also, if you want to go there, and if you just paint that area as well, then you can just go here. You can actually use the Magic Wand again, select those area too. We don't want to change that area. Like so. That area will be deselected too. Like so. Okay, like so. That means that area you paint with black over here on layer mask. Okay, like so. Then only the other area will change, as you see. Like so. So those three areas still not working. So that area, so we'll just change those three area more. 4 areas here. And just paint with the black color over there. Okay, and over here. Okay. Okay, then I go to the adjustment layer. You can see that only the other area is changing. Okay, this is how it goes. So this is how you change some area using adjustment layer, and also only the adjustment layer will work on white section of your layer mask, not the black section of your layer mask. This is how you use adjustment layer using Photoshop.